Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing amazing. In today's video, I'm actually going to be recording a highly requested tutorial, which is an updated eyebrow tutorial. And it's been quite some time since I recorded an eyebrow tutorial. I think it's been a couple of years if I'm not mistaken. So I'm here to show you my tips and tricks on how to create really nice, clean, sharp brows. Now, I do want to give you a little bit of a disclaimer that this might be a shorter video, almost like a mini tutorial, because as you can see, my eyebrows are naturally pretty thick. They're pretty full, so in all honesty, it doesn't really take me long to fill in my eyebrows and I don't have to do much, but I will be showing you my tips and tricks that I do to get my really nice clean brows. So yeah, if you guys are interested in watching that, definitely stay tuned. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Tiffany and I record videos all about makeup, beauty, and anything that has to do with my day-to-day life. If you have not already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on that bell button to stay notified whenever I post another video. But without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. Alright, so I went ahead and I zoomed you guys in a lot closer so that you guys can see exactly what I do when it comes to filling in my eyebrows. So for this first step, it's really just going in with an eyebrow pencil. I prefer using a pencil over like powders, or I know some people use gels. It's completely up to you, but personally I like to go in with an eyebrow pencil, and you can go in with whichever eyebrow pencil you prefer. The one I'm using in today's video is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. Now I've also used Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is amazing. This is actually a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is only about like $6 or $7 at your local drugstore. So whatever floats your boat, just pick up whichever eyebrow pencil you prefer. So what I like to do, the first step, is I actually take the spoolie side and I like to comb out my eyebrows just so that I can see the direction that my hair is growing in, and it kind of just like brings the shape of your eyebrow together, and it just makes it easier when it comes to filling them in. So I brush my eyebrows upward and kind of like to an angle. So the center I just pull straight forward, but as I get to like the rest of my brow, I kind of start like angling it. Like I pull it up but at an angle. So now to go in with filling in the brows, what I like to do is I actually outline my eyebrows first. So what I mean by that is I start with the bottom, and I'm not going to fill it in just yet, but I'm going to explain it and then show you. So I start with the bottom and I honestly create a line. Not like a straight line, but I'm just following the arch and the curve of my eyebrow. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the top. So I'm going to start from here and I'm going to create a line on the top of my brow. So essentially I'm outlining my eyebrow, and you'll see how this is so helpful when it comes to creating the shape that you want. I used to go in and just like start like filling it in, you know what I mean? But I would just get lost in the sauce, and sometimes you can create too dark of an eyebrow or too big of an eyebrow if you're not like focusing on the outline, right? So I like to start by lining out my eyebrows, so I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. Perfect. So the bottom is lined. Now I'm going to go in and outline the top of the brow. Perfect. So I went ahead and I outlined the bottom of my brow, I outlined the top of my brow, and as you can see, that gave me the complete control to choose how the shape of my eyebrow came out. So for you guys who don't have as full as eyebrows as I do, you can honestly completely choose the shape of your brow if you first outline it. So if you need a little bit more of an arch, create more of an arch, and then you'll see the spots, once you finish outlining, you'll see the spots that are bare and that you have to go back in and fill. So it makes it so much easier, you guys, if you outline first. So I'm gonna go ahead, outline this brow, and then we'll move to the next step. All right, so now that I outlined both of my brows, you can definitely see the areas in between that are more bare and that I need to fill in. So you can definitely see right here, the beginning of my brow is pretty bare. And the arches of my brows too are pretty bare as well. So what I like to do to keep my eyebrows looking really natural and not too dark, I start with the arch. So when I start with the arch, I do light strokes. Again, I don't want my brows to be too dark. So I go ahead and I start with light strokes. And this just mimics the appearance of hair. So you don't just want to like do like a straight line. You want to do small little strokes. Perfect. So now that I went ahead and filled in the arch of my brow, now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the first section of the brow. So this is the tricky part that a lot of people mess up sometimes. So for the most part, your brows will look good as long as you make them look nice and diffused in the front. Now the reason I say that is because if you don't diffuse your brows, or if you make them too dark in the front, it literally just looks like a freaking patch or like a line, like you did it with Sharpie or something. So it looks really harsh if you don't diffuse it in the front properly. So I'm gonna show you guys my tricks to doing that, and it's super simple, you guys. So what I do is obviously take the pencil and I'm going to do small strokes going upwards. So notice how I put my pinky on my nose, which gives me that stabilization, and then what I do ever so lightly, I'm holding this pencil so lightly and I'm holding it at the end, right? And what I'm doing is I'm just going to flick upwards. So flick, flick, and you'll see that this allows me to fill in the brow without putting too much pressure on the actual pencil. So it fills it in just right. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the spoolie side and just brush that out. And there you have it. So this is a completed brow, and this one still needs to be filled in. So as you can see, there's not much of a difference between the two, but you can tell a difference. So I'm just gonna go ahead, fill in this brow, and I'll be back. All right, you guys, so now that both of my eyebrows are filled in completely, my trick to make them look really nice, clean, and sharp is to go in with a little bit of your foundation and a flat brush and just clean up the bottom of your brows. So this is the time where you can clean up any of the areas that you made. If you drew the line a little bit too low or too dark, you're able to clean it up and just really make it look a lot more sharp. So I take just a little bit of product. I'm going to dab it on the back of my hand because I don't want too much foundation on the brush, just enough to really like clean up any mistakes. So what I'm gonna do is take the brush and go under the brow, and I'm just creating the slightest line ever. And I'm following the brow shape. So again, this is really just to clean up any mistakes. If you had any, this is a completely optional step. This is not a necessary step. So if you do want to skip this, you definitely can. So yeah. Perfect. So I just went ahead and I cleaned up this brow. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the other one. Perfect. So now that the brows are filled in, they've been cleaned up. Now the last and very last step is to go in with some clear brow gel, or if you have clear mascara, that'll work as well. And what you're gonna do is just go in right on top. And this is just going to seal all of the product together and make sure that your brows do not move throughout the day. All right, so we are completely done with the eyebrows now. I'm gonna go ahead, finish up my makeup, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and I finished up my makeup, and this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial. I know it really was not that long. As I stated in the beginning, it was more of a mini tutorial because my eyebrows are on the fuller side, which I have to say I'm pretty grateful for that, because naturally, like, my eyebrows are pretty thick, but I have been using this eyebrow serum for the past, I would say, almost 8-9 months now, and it's really been helping fill in any of my sparse areas. And the eyebrow gel that I've actually been using, this is the Monet Lash and Brow Serum. You guys, this has literally worked wonders for me, because the arches of my brows used to be pretty bare, and so did the front of my brow. They've always been pretty long, but they haven't been so full. And I've been using this consistently for about 8 or 9 months now, and I've seen a huge difference with the growth of my eyebrows. And so has my eyebrow lady. Trust me, she tells me all the time like how much my eyebrows are growing. So I definitely have to give it up to this baby for helping like my eyebrows look good without makeup. You know what I mean? Because that's important too. It's good when we look cute with makeup, but I want to look good when I take the makeup off too. So this baby has really helped me with that. If you guys are struggling with like eyebrow growth or eyelash growth and you need help, definitely comment down below and let me know. I can definitely help you and get you a really good discount on this eyelash and brow serum. So definitely let me know. But yeah, you guys, I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I hope you found any of my tips and tricks helpful. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. Please comment down below any video suggestions that you guys would like to see from me. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button to stay notified whenever I post another video. But with that being said, you guys, I love you and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.